Hi, this is video journal number 3, and we are going to be talking about working with a co-leader. Some advantages and disadvantages to working with a co-leader. Let's start with some advantages, and then we'll do some disadvantages, and then we'll go back to positive. Let's end on a positive note. Okay, so working with a co-leader. Your group members are going to benefit from two perspectives. I could be well rehearsed in relationship-oriented, experiential, postmodern approaches, and I could be working with a co-leader that is well rehearsed in Adlerian and cognitive behavior therapy. And those approaches together will work quite well to the advantage of our group. I can also benefit from the feedback from my co-leader, and vice versa. My co-leader could benefit from feedback from me. The idea is that we're working together to facilitate a group towards a better life, well-being. Mutual respect is paramount to a healthy working relationship with anybody doing anything, whether it's facilitating a group, making a cheeseburger, building a house. You work together, and your skills benefit the project. And where I may have some weaknesses, my co-leader would balance that out with a strength in that particular area where I have the weakness, and vice versa. But if problems do occur, these are some ways that you can handle it. First, you do a self-evaluation. Should you really be letting this bother you? Why is it bothering you? Can you just let it go? If you can't let it go, you can talk to a colleague or supervisor and get some insight from them. If you come to the conclusion that you just have to, get this off your chest, then do it. Go ahead. Have a very respectful, non-judgmental conversation with your co-leader about your feelings. And hopefully you can come to a mutual conclusion of resolution and go forward with a healthy working relationship with each other. But if you cannot resolve your problems, then it would be inevitable that you would have to find a different co-leader. Because, a good working relationship with your co-leader is imperative to facilitating your group. You should take pride in being a successful team and work hard to maintain a healthy and respectful working relationship. Some benefits to having a co-leader are, you have less chance of getting burnt out because you're taking on a lot of responsibility on your own. If you have a co-leader, while a member is emotionally having a self-disclosure, your co-leader can scan the room and notice the other member's response and figure out a way to involve them in the work that you're doing. A co-leader can offer useful feedback. Like if you get annoyed with another member, your co-leader can take control while you deal with the situation as a group member. If one leader is affected by a group member to the degree that countertransference occurs, your co-leader may be able to make contact with that member. Some of the disadvantages of working with a co-leader would be a lack of synchronization, possible competition going on, a little tug-of-war thing. You don't want that. That would hurt your group. If you don't trust each other, one leader may follow their own instinct and by default devalue their co-leader. That's not being a very good role model. One leader may side with a group member against the other leader. And this is why choosing the right co-leader is paramount in a healthy, cohesive working relationship. So avoid these problems by talking about your theoretical orientations, how you both perceive the group. Talk about your cultural and ethic backgrounds and how this may affect being in a group with each other. Have conversations about your diverse backgrounds. That's extremely important. Discuss any reservations you have working together. Talk about your differences and how they can work together to benefit the group. Make sure you share the same ethical perspectives. Discuss how any conflicts will be handled, and let each other know exactly the kinds of support that you need. Now, we're going to end on that positive note. Work together. Work together to achieve your goals. Work together to teach your group members to respect their anxiety and defensive behavior, and how to work constructively with attempts at self-protection. Work together to help your group members recognize their patterns of defensiveness. And last but not least here, work together as a model for members by dealing directly and respectfully with any challenges you have with each other.